Hey guys, in this tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to make this Elementor Pro flipbox text over image hover tutorial. So as you can see here, this is what I'll be making for you, and it was inspired by Uriel Soto's video here, which I'll link in the description. However, there's a few problems with this that I identified, so I wanted to go ahead and make my own and thought I made one that looked pretty good, so I thought I'd share it with you. Obviously it's not quite the same, but I think it's the best that we can do without having to use code. So a couple of drawbacks with this one is, A, you have to pay for it. It's only like $5, but whatever. B, everyone seems to say that it doesn't really work on a live site. And C, you have to use code, so we don't really want to have to bother with that. And D, this isn't using the flexbox containers, which we need to start using because everything else is going to get phased out pretty soon anyway. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Okay guys, so first of all, what you want to do is let's create a new container here, and I'm going to give it a big margin just so we can focus on it and solely it. Okay, perfect. Secondly, we'll come and bring a container in, and then bring another container in straight away into that one. Now what you want to do is we'll bring in the flipbox element into that child container. So I'll drag and drop that in there. And first of all, let's just go ahead and clean everything up. So we'll delete everything we've got in there right now, which I'll go ahead and do right now for you. Next, we want to come to the child container here, and we'll just give it a padding of 0. Come back to the flipbox container, come to settings, we'll give it a height of 500 pixels, border radius of 5 pixels, the flip effect will change to fade, and now what you can do is just add your content. So for me, I've got some text and images already prepared, but before we do that, we'll come to the front card, come to background, classic, and we'll change this to transparent. And now I'll just go ahead and add all of my text in that I want. Rightio, so I've got my text in that I want. I'll just go ahead and stylize it now. So for me, with the front, I'm going to change it to 600, just a 600 weight. And I'm going to change the color to white. On the back, I'm going to change, obviously, keep the color on white. I'm going to change it to 18, give it a weight of 400, and a line height of 29.12. Next, what you want to do is let's come to the content section, go to the back, and we'll give the back card a background image. For me, I'm going to be using these trees here. We can change these settings to center, keep that on default, no repeat, and cover. Next, what you want to do is just duplicate this now 3 or 4 times, or however many times you need. We'll come to the parent container and make sure it's on row horizontal. We'll give it a gap between elements of 0. There we go, so that's basically it for now. All we really got to do is now come to the parent container, style, classic, and for me I'm going to give it an image, this one right here. Again, we'll make sure it's center, default, no repeat, and cover. I'll also give it a background overlay, a black background overlay of about 0.3. There we go. Now what you want to do is come back to the child container here, and we'll give it a border, just one border to the right, so we'll go solid, and then with the width we'll just put in 1, and for me I'm going to be using this color here. So as you can see now, we just have a border on the right hand side, so you can go right click, copy, and just paste that style onto all of the others, except for this last one I'll add. So just these first 3 here. Now as you can see, we have a little border. After you've done that, we'll come back to the parent container here, and we'll go to border, and we'll give it a border radius of 5. Then we'll also come back to advanced, and we'll set the padding to 0. And there you go, that's it. All that's left to do now is to just add in all the content that you want, because right now it's obviously all the same. But yeah, you can go ahead and add in all the different text and images that you want, so I'll go ahead and do that for you now. And boom, there you go. As you can see, I've just changed a bit of the text and the background images on the back of the cards. Okay guys, that's it for me today. Thanks so much for watching my tutorial, and let me know if you think it could be improved in any way. Thanks!